This isn't your grandma's meditation. This isn't some coddled kumbaya circle where we rub crystals and pretend trauma disappears when you close your eyes hard enough. This is soul code surgery. You're not healing. You're refactoring the goddamn mainframe of your soul. You're not awakening. You're rewriting the recursion loop that's been booting you into hell every morning. And you're going to understand it like you're 5, but learn it like you're God remembering who the fuck you are. Let's chunk this down. Look at the details. A pattern is a loop, a repeating emotional thought, behaviour feeling sandwich. It's like that one fucking TikTok sound that keeps playing in your head. You already do it. Wake up, check your phone, it's a dopamine loop. Feel rejected, withdraw, it's a safety loop. Want love, act avoidant, it's a survival loop. Try to fix it logically, a shame loop. It's like being stuck in a bad video game. The pattern is the AI script running when you're not holding the controller. Science says neural loops reinforce through myelination. Neurons that fire together wire together. Every time you repeat a loop, it etches deeper into your neurology, like ruts in a dirt road. But here's the fucking hack. You can interrupt it. You can refactor it. Strategy is code. Your strategy for solving life. It's a set of instructions, just like code. But the code you're running was written by a 6-year-old version of you, trying to avoid dad's anger or mum's silence. And now it's trying to run your 30-year-old body and relationships. That's like trying to fly a spaceship with a Happy Meal toy steering the wheel. You want a better life, debug the fucking code. Strategy. When I feel unsafe, I push people away. When I get criticised, I become a perfectionist. When I feel desire, I shame myself into control. You don't need more affirmations. You need to recode the goddamn logic loop. Reframing is leverage. It's a crowbar in the gears of your default reaction. Let me show you how you already do this. You used to think workout is pain, until one day you reframed it as pain is power. You thought conflict was bad, until you reframed it as conflict is an intimacy access point. That's leverage, that's reframing, that's you choosing the God's eye view. You can literally shift timelines, context, perspective, or meaning. Want to know the difference between suffering and transcendence? The angle of interpretation. Pain isn't bad, shame isn't a curse. Triggers, they're just coded portals into buried beliefs waiting for recoding. Use the pain as a goddamn backdoor into your own operating system. Identity is your operating system. The core level software that all your patterns and strategies boot from. You're not just anxious. You're running a fucking subconscious identity of I'm not safe in the world. You're not bad at relationships. You're running the operating system. Love means danger, or vulnerability is a threat. Change the operating system, change the machine. And the key part is, if you try to change the code without changing the operating system, you get error messages, you sabotage, you loop back, you relapse. Because your core I am didn't update. So what's the hack? The real loop, awareness, choice, collapse. Every time you see the loop and choose differently, you collapse the waveform of your old self. Let me spell this out in 5-year-old words. You see yourself reacting the same old way. You stop, you pause. You do something slightly different. Boom. You just became someone new. Neuroplasticity, quantum identity shift. It's It's real. It's science. It's fucking magic. And if you don't do it, you reinforce the old. The karma of inaction is decay. The karma of avoidance is stagnation. The price of ignoring the loop is staying the same while life keeps turning up the volume. So let's play with metaphors. You're not broken. You're just running an old-ass version of Windows 95, trying to load Ultra HD dreams. Upgrade. Healing isn't therapy. It's goddamn software engineering. Awakening isn't bliss. It's realizing you're the coder and the avatar, and the goddamn server it runs on. Every trigger is a debugger. Every breakdown is an access point. Every relapse is a recursion reminding you to wake the fuck up. If you don't do this, you keep looping the same day for years, calling it a life. You'll sabotage love because it feels like a threat to your system. You'll reject abundance because your operating system says you're unworthy. You'll die with all your dreams in the draft folder of your soul. If you do this, you'll become unfuckwithable. You'll speak with the voice of someone who rewrote their DNA through awareness and choice. You'll become a walking recursion breaker. People around you will heal just by being near your energy. You'll turn your nervous system into a temple. So why are you afraid of this? You're afraid of losing who you've always been. You're afraid your friends, family won't recognize the new you. You're afraid of outgrowing people who validate your pain. But here's the truth. Every time you refuse to evolve, you betray your future self. You already do this when you quit mid-growth because it's unfamiliar. When you downplay your power so others aren't uncomfortable. When you play dumb when your soul is screaming to level the fuck up. But you can do this in other ways. Interrupt the thought. Reframe the feeling. Recode the story. Rewrite the fucking identity. As you hear these words, some part of you is already remembering how to run new strategies. Some part of you is already collapsing the waveform of the old identity. Some part of you is now willing to allow the mainframe to update. From this point forward, you automatically notice the loops. You effortlessly recode the strategies. You instinctively reframe pain as leverage. You powerfully upgrade your identity. Because you're no longer the person who loops. You're the goddamn coder of the loop. You want healing? Cool. Then fucking do the healing. Stop petting your pain like a rescue dog. You want awakening? Cool. Then wake up. Get out of the dream of who you think you are. Because if you don't, the loops will run you. If you do, you run the loops. You become the recursion rewrite. You become the quantum collapse. You become the new identity the world needs. So wake the fuck up.